We demand to be invited to your party, Kirsty.
Sorry, no can do.
Hey, it just won't be a party without Huey, Dewey and Louie.
Well, ladies, tonight's all about indulging ourselves, letting loose that wild woman within. And use the bedrooms if you want to try anything on. There's more over here.
I'll get it.
No, I will. If that is you, Steve Mills, you can crawl back under your rock.
Good evening. Are you Kirsty Knight?
Yes, I am.
I'm Detective Armstrong. Having a bit of a party, are we?
Yeah, well, it's just a girl's thing.
Do you have a license to sell these goods?
I didn't know I had to.
Then I'm afraid you're under investigation from the Vice Squad. Very interesting.
Look, this is just a private party. We haven't broken any law.
Of that effect. Whoops. Might be faulty merchandise for a kickoff.
You've led a very sheltered life, haven't you, dear?
Not to mention selling in a private home. Goods which may well be used for illegal activities.
I get it, Kirst. This is a setup. Steve put you up to this, right?
I don't know anyone called Steve.
Oh, come on. That moustache has got to be fake.
That could stand as an assault on a police officer.
We're just having harmless funs, girly stuff.
This is a serious amount of cash. I'd like to know who's responsible here.
Well, this is my flat, so I guess I'm responsible.
I see. Miss Knight, you're under arrest.
Try to think that love's not around. Still it's uncomfortably my old heart ain't gaining.
Why didn't you tell me how bad it really was?
Oh, it's not that serious.
I talked to Honey.
Well, he's a doctor. They always take the negative view. It pays better.
They don't advise operations for fun.
Well, this sort of thing comes with the territory. You play sport, you get knocked around a bit. All I need is a few days in bed.
Look, do you ever listen?
I don't need this, Jack. I can't take time off.
Why, in case your precious sponsors pull the plug? Well, we're talking about your future, your health, and it's worth more than a few lousy
Leave me
contracts.
alone, Jackie. You're the one that kicked me out, don't forget. You have zero say in my life.
Lenny Love Possum.
Is that you, my love?
Me and no one else, Sugar Lips.
I'm in bed.
Perfecto.
I waited up for you.
Oh, baby, tonight's the night.
Gina, what happened to you?
I thought you'd like them.
But they're all furry.
It's Swansdown and there's a matching negligee. I got them specially for you.
I like my love goddess as I like my oysters. Completely raw.
Oh, Lenny.
Oh, no.
Do you have to go?
Yes, I'm afraid so, my darling.
Hey, watch that sugar. You'll have no teeth left by the time you're 40.
Yeah, well, hopefully I don't live that long.
Oh, cheer up. I still love you.
Get it away.
I know it's not much consolation, Nick, but Olivia's not the only female in the world.
Nah, for extra thrills, there's Aunty Marilyn.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, something really pongs in here.
It's lovely.
How are we, Nicholas? Broken heart mending? Plenty more fish in the sea, that's what I always say. You finished with the sugar? Not that I need sweetening up. Oh, I had a fabulous time last night.
That'll be the door. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Wrong address.
Listen, this is from Marcy. I know she's not here, but I was passing anyway.
Oh, just dump it on the porch.
I don't suppose you've heard from her at all?
Nah, she's probably too busy hiking up glaciers and stuff.
Yeah, well, it's early days yet, but I thought she might have phoned or something, you know.
Who's this, the gardener?
No.
Laurie, isn't it? Remember me from the clinic? Marilyn.
Oh, yes. Nice to see you again.
Marilyn's my auntie, my uncle's wife.
Ex-wife, actually. I was just about to make tea, Laurie. You'll have some, won't you?
Well, look, it's very thoughtful, but I really was passing through, so... Listen, if Marge phones, give her my love, won't you?
Sure.
What a very attractive voice. Who is that man?
He's Marge's boyfriend.
Heavens! And she's gone down south without him. She's a silly woman then, isn't she?
Is she?
I think so. Especially at her time of life. I wouldn't let him out of my sight.
Hey, mate. Another gift from your adoring fans.
What?
No, I'm okay. From your mum. I read the card. Still, mate, must be a blast, eh? The fame, the fortune, the groupies.
I'm not a rock star.
No, you're right, Henry. You're not a rock star. You are a god of our one and only religion. Sport. I can take care of that bandage.
No, I'll handle it, Mills, and I want to speak to Henry alone, thank you.
Right, okay. Well, I'd better shoot off. You know, busy. Mate, good on you.
So what's the story?
Well, I'd like to keep you in. I want to continue with the anti-inflammatories. I'll do some soft tissue scans, then an arthroscopy to check the ligament and meniscal damage.
How long's that going to take?
A few days, then we should talk surgery.
I've got to be thinking about the English summer season.
You've got to be thinking about your priorities, Henry.
I am. There's the England negotiations, there's product endorsements. In that order. If I'm not out there, I don't get the deals.
Look, I'm not talking short-term solutions.
Well, then I'll rest a while. I'll play in a strap knee like I did before.
Oh, yeah, and look where that's got you.
You want to operate? Will that guarantee my knee's fixed?
Look, I can guarantee you this. If you don't have the operation, you can kiss your career goodbye. It's that simple.
All right, I'll stay here for now. But no one knows, okay? If this gets out, I'm finished.
No one needs to find out, Henry. I can promise you that.
He looks so real with the moustache and everything.
A strip is a wee perk I throw in from time to time. Keeps the customer satisfied.
Satisfied's right. Everyone bought something. It was great.
And profitable. Never forget the bottom line.
This is hundreds of dollars.
Your cut, dear. The host gets a share too.
I can't believe we made this much.
Oh, I made a lot more than that. And you could too if you ran your own party.
Really?
You've got the talent. All you need is to get up and go. You think about it.
I've been raiding the till again, Kirsty. Sorry that was in poor taste like so much of my life.
Chris, can I talk to you about this week's roster?
I don't think so. I'm near terminal depression. Please don't tip me over the edge.
Chris...
This has got to stop. I'm losing my mind.
What?
I need my man. I cannot make bambinos if Leonard is on call every night, capiche?
I'm sorry, Gina, but we're ridiculously short-staffed.
Not my problem.
Until we find a new doctor, it's everybody's problem.
Oh, no, you don't. This is my marriage at stake here. The frustration of my heart's deepest yearnings. The...
Morning. Oh, don't stop on my account. Kirsty, good to see you back. I'm sorry to hear that you're short-staffed.
It's just a temporary difficulty.
I'd be happy to help out.
We can manage, thanks.
I wanted to apologise for all the trouble that I've caused.
I have a little trouble accepting that apology, Catherine, so if there's nothing else...
There is something that I need.
What?
Would you be a character witness for me?
You can't be serious.
Why not? Look, before you realised I didn't have the right pieces of paper, you thought that I was an excellent doctor.
The right pieces of paper aren't quite all there is to it. Qualities like honesty, trustworthiness, and concern for the safety of patients do count for something.
Please, Michael.
Get out, Catherine, now.
Hey, Joe. Did you go to the floor?
What?
Last night. Did you get in touch with your primal woman energy?
Yeah, I was pretty ragey.
Good. Good. Women should have rage, and I think they should learn to express it.
No, I didn't mean anger. I
know. And I say just let it out. Because, you know, for 2,000 years, women have been made to feel as if they need to be ashamed and secretive about what is essentially a natural and beautiful function.
Have women really been having those things for 2,000 years?
It's a dawn of time, Joe. Didn't your mother give you a woman-to-woman talk when you were about 12?
No.
She never gave you the talk.
Well, Yeah, she gave me the talk. She just didn't mention anything about underwear parties.
What?
I had a really good time, though.
I thought this was a menstrual workshop.
Well, why would we need one of those? We know how to have periods.
Oh, I'm disgusted. Here I was thinking that you were trying to worship the woman within, and what you were doing was having a panty fest.
Oh, come on, Steve. You only hacked off. It was a great money-making scheme and you weren't in on it.
I'm not going to dignify that with an answer.
If that boy could buy ovaries, he would. Oh, talking about buying, have you tried out your purchases?
Actually, I did try them on in the bathroom at home.
In the bathroom?
Well, I just wanted to make sure they weren't too revealing before I showed them to anyone.
Uh-huh.
But that stripper was right, you know. I mean, I thought he must have just got a faulty pair, but all the underpants have got holes in them. Well, they shouldn't have holes.
Joe.
I know. I thought I should have said something, but Kirsty would have thought I wanted my money back, and I didn't want to make a fuss. I mean, it was a lovely party and everything.
Joe, you are a sweet and wonderful person. Please don't ever change.
And when he got right down to his G-strings, there was a policeman's badge on it. Honestly, it was gorgeous.
I'm sure.
Oh, you should have been there, Jen. You'd have had a whale of a time.
Quite possibly, but I'm rather busy at the moment, as is the whole clinic, so if you don't mind.
Oh, of course, on my way. I just have a wee offer to make.
Yes?
Well, you've been so generous having me to stay, and I know you're flat out, so I want to give something back. I'm making us all a fabulous dinner tonight.
Well, that's a lovely thought, Marilyn, but you're rostered on this evening.
Since when?
Well, can't we have the dinner another night?
I'm a temp, not a slave. Sorry, I won't be taken advantage of.
Jenny, could you get these out as soon as possible, as in yesterday?
Why so grim, Doctor? I thought your wife's little purchases last night would have put a smile on your face.
Shouldn't you be at reception?
On my way.
That woman.
Don't you start. I've got Gina on my back about Leonard. Chris Warner won't discuss the roster. Marilyn's just refused to work tonight, which means I'm going to have to. And Hannah's the only doctor we've got
Well,
in.
what do you want me to do about it?
Anything, I don't care. Get Catherine Blake back.
When hell freezes over.
Michael, we are dangerously understaffed.
Then find a new doctor.
That is impossible, and you know it.
Is it? Guess that's what comes of stirring up the old democratic process.
Oh, good. I was hoping I'd catch you.
Yeah, here I am.
I didn't see their faces when I walked into reception. You'd think I was a ghost or something.
Well, I guess they were really surprised that you showed your face.
You too. I thought you were smarter than that bunch of sheep. You've been a rebel in your time.
Catherine, you weren't a rebel. You just let people down. You let me down. I really admired you.
I'm still the same person.
You lied about something really big. You could have killed someone. I can't respect that.
Sorry. I thought you were a friend.
Yeah, me too.
I was hoping that you'd testify for me at the hearing. Just think about it. Okay?
They're going to do a few tests, that's all. Nothing major.
So you'll be out by when?
Should be a week.
Got some lollies for him.
They're drugs. Keeps the swelling down.
That's what we like to hear. I need to know when you'll be available for the underwear commercial.
Oh, I thought you were stalling them.
I have, but they've got on-air deadlines, and they need you for pickups. They're looking at early next week.
You need complete rest.
I'm not going to do more than I can handle.
Henry can think for himself.
Can he? I thought you guys did that for him.
Back off, Jack.
You finished here, nurse. I have private business I wish to...
I suppose you're part of this disgusting lingerie display as well, Mrs. Rosie Dodds?
Of course. Fat lot of good it did me, though.
Oh, well, what do you expect? Leonard is a man of taste. He doesn't be impressed by such tack.
Hey, come on, Steve. Some of that stuff is pretty tasteful.
Ah, I see. TP comes home with a suspender belt on, and all of a sudden your brain turns to marshmallow.
Oh, let's face it. As long as it's only your brain that goes soft, it's not a problem.
Yeah, well, look, some of us didn't get a chance to indulge, okay? Some of us were ripped from the arms of our loved ones by this malignant fate.
Then working again, huh?
Guess so. But I just know what he missed.
Sam, I don't want to hear about it, all right?
Chris, we're a doctor short for tonight's roster.
And?
Will you look at me when I'm talking to you, please?
Oh, wow. I just had this flashback to primary school.
Sorry, Miss Harrison. How can I help?
Would you mind working tonight with Honey?
Yes, I would mind. Sorry.
He can't do the shift on his own.
I know it's not desirable, but we've all managed to do it at some stage, and it's not usually a problem.
You know that is neither safe nor fair.
Isn't that just like life?
Great.
Can I have a word? Now let me guess, what about the return of the platform shirt?
Look, Henry won't admit how serious his knee problem is. If you pressure him into working now...
Who's pressuring him?
You are, you and your PR company.
You're not the only person who knows what's good for him. If his career's going to be limited by that knee, he needs to take advantage of the office he's getting now.
You just want to screw him out of all the commission you can, then you'll dump him when he can't perform anymore.
I thought you were the one who dumped him. Don't get sore with me because you missed your ride on the gravy train.
Look, you get this straight. All I care about is Henry's health, and I'm not going to stand back and watch you wreck it for the sake of a dumb commercial. You could cripple him.
Honey, I hope you're looking after our star patient.
Aren't all our patients equal, Michael?
Yes, of course, but some are more equal than others. So what's on the agenda for Mr. Tamariki?
Oh, usual tests, checks. Surgery's a strong possibility.
Well, that's good.
Well, that's not how he feels.
Well, perhaps not, but from the clinic's point of view, major sports hero, knee reconstruction, that's the sort of business we could do with more of.
Hold it right there, Michael. Henry's insisting on absolute secrecy.
I'm not talking about putting his face on a billboard for crying out loud, but if he were to endorse us to colleagues, for example, major benefits could flow our way.
He's not going public on this, Michael, and I've given him my word.
I hope I'm not disturbing.
No, of course not. Come in.
Lovely to see you, Michael. All going well in business and pleasure?
Never better. And how's that lovely sister of yours?
Andrea's very well. She sends her regards. Dr. Rupata, I'm Antonia Chambers. I'm with the company that manages Henry Tamariki.
Leave you to it.
I need some straight answers, Doctor.
Fine.
How serious is Henry's knee problem?
Hard to say for certain until we've done the arthroscopy.
Which is?
An exploratory procedure.
So it's worse than he's letting on?
Well, I don't know what Henry's told you.
Is major surgery going to be involved?
Miss Chambers, there's this thing we have called patient confidentiality, and I can't tell you any of this unless Henry wants me to.
And Henry doesn't, right?
Right.
Thank you, Doctor.
I have specific instructions, young man. Only family to visit Mr. Tamariki.
I am family. I'm his brother.
I don't mean to be personal, but you're not nearly as dark as Henry, if you see what I mean.
Well, these little slip-ups happen. I'm the white sheep of the family.
Really?
So if you could just direct me to Henry.
It's down the corridor first on the right.
Looks like you have the makings for something special.
I certainly have. It's so unfair that you can't enjoy it too. I mean, it was for you. That was the whole idea.
Well, perhaps you could save me some.
I certainly will. Nighty-night.
Got a fun night ahead?
No.
Good. Makes two of us.
Chris, take it you're as shocked to see our visitor as I was?
What visitor?
Didn't you see her?
See who? Who didn't I see?
Catherine Blake. I assumed she'd come to seek you out.
Obviously not, which is fine by me. I have no interest in seeing her whatsoever.
You know, I still can't get over how she had everybody completely fooled.
Hysterical, isn't it?
Bye.
Bye.
Look, I know you don't exactly approve of what I'm doing.
It's none of my business anymore. You made that clear.
I just want to make you understand. Andrew's company has put a lot of time and energy into me.
For quite a lot of dough.
I don't want to let her down.
Oh, for God's sake, Henry, you're thinking 2-3 weeks out. Try thinking years. Try thinking about a wrecked knee and not playing again. Look, if the operation is successful, then you've got years left. Don't blow it for a few lousy weeks.
You're right. I feel like I'm under heaps of pressure. I've said yes to everything. The matches, the ads. It's because I'm scared everything will dry up if this knee goes out. I'll have nothing.
Look, it doesn't have to go out.
I'm scared it will.
Then I'll do everything I can to help. All right?
How did you get in here?
Very helpful lady on reception. So, is it true your playing days are numbered?
Who is this?
He's a journalist.
I hear the knees packed it in big time. Any comment on that?
Where'd you get this from?
Where we get all the good stuff, mate. Inside information.
Sorry to disturb you. I need a
Bit of a sit down, a wee sit down.
Oh, what can I do for you?
Shortland Street.
How are you feeling?
Stevie, it's Sam. We've got an MVA, 3 seriously injured. ETA 2 minutes.
Okay, mate, got that. Car crash, 3 people coming in, get Leonard.
Okay.
Thanks.
If you'd like to take a seat, Mr. Skerritt, I'll find you a doctor as soon as I can.
No hurry. Just you don't worry.
Leonard, you are not going to like this.
Love might break my heart, but Dwayne will never part. I might cry tomorrow, but tonight we'll never part.
Thought I heard an animal in pain.
Loretta Lynn has got nothing on me.
How come the TV's in my room?
I thought you liked watching it.
I do.
I have rented you a video.
Screamfest 5, they never did.
That's the sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but why?
Because I love you, Nicholas, and I want to do nice things for you. So if you go and watch it in your room, that'll be lovely, won't it? Huh? Laurie, come in.
Something smells good.
What are you doing here?
Well, your mum asked me to dinner.
She did?
Yeah. Marilyn passed on the invitation.
Poor Aunt Jen had to work late, last-minute crisis at the clinic. You know what they say, the best laid plans.
Well, look, I don't want to put you out,
Oh,
so...
you're not at all. Come and make yourself comfortable, Laurie. You are in capable hands.
You look tired, darling. You shouldn't work so hard.
I am sorry, Leonard.
Sorry, my wife won't speak to me.
Leonard, motor vehicle accident. We've got 3 people. One of them is in theatre. Hon, I want you to assist.
Sure.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Mrs. Skerritt. Can I get you a glass of water?
Mrs. Skerritt? Are you all right?
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost it seems. I think a change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race. Just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
Shortland Street was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.